Good afternoon. Thought I'd show a little bit of my side yard. It's not too sunny over here right now, so I think it's a good time. It's a lot of sun in the morning, midday. I have a small greenhouse here. Not exactly the ideal location, but it's the space I had. And in here, I primarily am growing palms. That's a few hundred Trichycarpus fortunei, different sables, Butia, cross Jubea, some Sable Lisa, that's Sable Palmetto Lisa. There's some Sable Palmettos. I have some Acacia down there, that's Silver Wattle. And then these are some cuttings of some figs that I trimmed the fig tree. I thought I'd give it a shot. They worked out great, so I've been giving them out to friends. So that's a Negron fig, which is a really nice black fig. And then I have some Lucania retusa, which I think is called the golden lead ball tree. It's a desert plant from, I believe, Arizona. So I'm going to trial that in some hot spots. And it's a little bit of a mess at the moment. These are some Chinese fan palms that I separated and put into a pot. And over here we have some mint, 3 types of mint, some cotton candy strawberries, and those are black cherry tomatoes. I seem to be having something that's eating my tomatoes. It's the first time I've had it. I'm not sure what it is. And I just have a couple small raised beds that I primarily grow peppers and tomatoes and peas, and we have some herbs. We have a lot of issues with slugs, and they even get into these, so I've been using the beer and cups. I've been killing tons of them. I've also been putting poison down. And this is a Negron fig, so another black fig. This is a full-size fig tree. I have Petite Negron, or at least it was sold to me as Petite Negron, and it's about 12 feet tall. Some chive, some sea kale, assortment of peppers, and on the hill here, this is kind of our berry patch. And what we have been growing is we have haskap or honeyberries, which is a type of honeysuckle. These bushes are just kind of getting going, trying to see if there are any berries left. There are. Here's kind of a bluish color. You read things where they say, oh, they kind of taste like a blueberry and a raspberry mix and all that. They're tart. They're really tart. I don't think you'd want to eat them fresh. I think you really need to prepare them. And amongst here, red currants. We got a big white currant bush. I put in this trellis or whatever, and that's kiwi. So that's just a regular fuzzy kiwi that you wouldn't get in your grocery store. It's the variety I decided to grow here. There are some other more cold hardy versions, and got some gooseberries in the back and black currants. So I think this is their second year in the ground, and starting to produce some currants. I really like black currants. This would be great for jam. A little rosemary, and then another black currant. I have the tag on it. They're different varieties. And what I have here is some Pacific Madrone or Madrona. I have a bigger one here. So these were started from seed, and I wasn't sure if they were going to make it, and I was told they're very slow growing, but they seem to be growing at actually quite a good clip. That one's about 5 feet tall, and it's 2 or 3 years old. What I had originally done was put in these snow gums as little sticks. I know you're not supposed to stake them. This one was doing okay until we had a bad windstorm, and this one, I don't even know what this one's doing. So these are Eucalyptus passiflora, Nephophila. The idea was to have the eucalyptus in to provide some cover, and as the madrones get big, I will remove the eucalyptus. The madrone is a native tree here. It grows on the Oregon coast. It has a lot of nice berries. It gets a very bright reddish bark, and you can see it starting to peel. So big glossy evergreen leaves. Really nice tree. and I'm happy to say they're doing quite well. I planted 3, one in another area of the yard, and it decided to die this spring. I think maybe it got too wet. They don't like too much moisture. And then we have some English lavender, and this is I think this is wonderful pomegranate. Got a black Sally eucalyptus, and then this is our quince tree. This is Cook's Jumbo, and this is the first year it's really starting to put on some good fruit and a good size. So hoping to have some quince for dessert in the fall. My neighbor has a bunch of fruit trees as well, so between her stuff and my stuff, things seem to get pollinated pretty well. So that's, and there's a Eucalyptus perenniana, or spinning gum. That's the one that just kind of went wild. I didn't think it got as big as it did, but I'm not cutting it down. I really like it. So anyway, that's the side yard tour.